Hey, it's Ronnie, I'm back. It is, almost 6 o'clock Thursday. I got this. What's this? Draco. No, I'm not growing pot. 3 weeks later, from 2-year-old seeds that were in my deep freeze at 0 degrees, it took them forever to sprout and to start grow, but I have Dracos, which are Fargesia Draco clumping bamboo. The ones that all got frozen, they'll take 10 below zero supposedly, but everyone I had and worked on in the pots and the cups and all this stuff, you look at my old videos, some died, most died. I think I had an average of like 8% survival that I got outside, and then half of those survived. So I'm out of time. It's already July, I don't know, 7 or 8. It's just time. Just date on a calendar, human crap, you know. But look at what I got alive up to the light. Ooh! So, I'm going to go dig up some dirt. It rained a little this morning. It's, what is it now? 84 in the shade, or it's 82 in the shade. But there's a cool east breeze because it rained this morning. And humid as hell. But it's good. I'm going to go dig some holes, and I'm going to just plant them in the dirt. And you know my buckets, last year, the way I did this, it was like August, just had some extra ones. There's my buckets. I planted them inside the buckets, and they were growing, you know, they're made for 10 below, 35 below, 3 nights in a row, and high of 25 below during the day. Pretty much did a number on, but that's the coldest it's ever been here, ever recorded. So average maybe gets down to maybe 10 below once every 4 or 5 years. So yeah, give them a fighting chance. But I planted ones like that before, not out of cups or nothing, and just put them in the bucket last August or maybe in September, and they actually were growing, but some grew, some didn't. I'm gonna dig up where the buckets are because I got peat moss and stuff where they're at, and the ones, these Dracos, I got like 5 different varieties, and each one of them kind of sprouted, but not many, but I got some, and I'm gonna dig up where the bucket was, but then I'm gonna put the bucket beside them and let them get full frickin' sun because the bunnies ain't gonna eat them. And that's what I was worried about last year, because I had a rogue bunny that chewed off an $80 frickin' in that big red bucket right there, an $80 miniature lilac, and gnawed that down to one little stem that I saved, and now you can see it sticking out of the bucket, but I'll show you. But I'm going to pull up the buckets, and these are the short ones, 9 to 14 feet. I'm going to do those 2 faded 5-gallon buckets, pull them up, dig up the dirt, stick them right in the dirt. I wetted them down because I got them in the paper towel, you know, and kept them in my little greenhouse thing in my extra bathroom. And if I can't separate them without tearing those roots apart, I soaking them already and getting it really wet, the paper towel, so I'll just bury the roots and stuff with the paper towel with it. It's not going to hurt, and give them the fighting chance, but I'm going to put them out in full sun, and the bucket's going to be right beside them as a marker so I don't mow over them. And we're going to give them full sun and see what happens. They grew okay last year. They grow and then they die. And I said, even my friends in China, these are from 6,000 feet elevation to 9,000 feet elevation, all these clumping bamboo, where they come from. And none of my Chinese farmer friends or anybody has any clue about them. They didn't even know they existed, so yeah, and there ain't much online, so I'm working on it, but we're going to do that. So I'll show you a photo after I get some buried, or a little short vid, but I got a few here and there, and I'm going to get after it. Tomorrow's supposed to be 90, so while it's damp, I'm going to try to separate these out and maybe put 3 together in the area and leave them right out in full sun in the wind and everything, and just let them go. See what happens. Some made it inside the buckets, but I was wondering maybe they weren't getting enough sun, but it was like 95 the whole time early last year and burned most of them to death. But and it's damp now, so I don't gotta add no water. It rained like a quarter of an inch this morning. I'm gonna go use my hand little digger thing and move the bucket, dig the hole, stick them in the dirt just so the leaves that you see here. Well, I'll put this together. I'll just post it. I got to get these very carefully out of the bag, which is just cut the bag, and then I'm going to try to separate them, put them on here, and then I'm going to go out and dig my little areas up, and then I'll go stick them in the dirt and give them a shot. I said if I can't get them separated from the paper towel, I'm going to put them in with the paper towel. I don't want to break any of their little freaking roots off. But yeah, that's the idea. So, I said I had over 140 different species of these clumping bamboo growing last year, and I think 9 survived. And then the 35 below killed them all off anyway. But it's not supposed to get that cold here ever. But yeah, the coldest ever recorded. So we're going to go for it again. I said, and these are year-old seeds, and it took almost a month for them to sprout and grow to this. When they were fresh seeds, and I did this last year, it took about 10 days, and they'd sprout. But apparently they're in super hibernation, and heard about that 35 below, and they like 0 in my chest freezer. Ooh, but they're coming out to play, so we're going to go for it. All right. I can do a peace. Love, have a heart. Have a heart. I got my Budweiser, you know, they don't sponsor me, but first one, and I'm going to go out digging after I get these separated one way or the other, and I'll show you what I got. But yeah, I'm going to give her a shot, but I'm not doing all the pot and stuff and everything, just see what happens, and I'm going to give them full sun and put the bucket beside it so I don't run them over with a lawnmower if they are growing and I get in a hurry. Okay, love y'all. I'll be back. I'll show you what I got going. And these are like, if you can get one that's like this tall off the table, that's growing, just one of these is $70 each. If you can get one that's tall from a greenhouse somewhere and get sent to you, and then you plant it and you're on your own. So I'm doing it. There's got to be a way to do it because they like the view here. And it's a pretty place, and yeah, but they don't like 35 below. Sorry, yeah. 10 below, they'll take 10 below, I think, if they were bigger. But 35 below for 3 nights in a row, 34, 35 below, high of 25 below for the other 3 days in between. Yeah, it killed all kinds of freaking vegetation around here that's native here. It's never been that cold, so. Yeah, I'm rattling on. I got to get to work. All right. I'll be back. Maybe I'll splice these together. I'll just load each video. I'll probably just load this video up to YouTube while I'm digging them out. Yeah, it's a lot faster. You can follow along. You know how to click the next video down the line, right? I don't do editing or crap. You know who I am. Just reality's ready. All right, I got to get to work. I'll be back. I love you.